Hi everyone! Welcome back to the Divine Feminine Energy channel. So, before I get started with today's reading, I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm also on Patreon, and I know some of you guys already follow me on there, which is absolutely amazing because I am planning on adding some more content on my Patreon as well. So I would love to see more of you guys on there. Join the family. This week I plan on doing a future child reading there, okay? So it's only going to be on Patreon because a smaller audience, more accurate readings. I don't know if I can predict a future child for like a couple thousand people. So yeah, I would love it if you guys could join me on there as well if you want to, of course. Okay, without further ado, let's get to today's reading. We're going to look into what purpose is your current glow up or transformation serving both you and others. I loved these messages. So you can pick one or multiple of the cards, and pile one will be the world, pile two, the Three of Pentacles, and pile 3, the Knave of Pentacles. Let's get started.
Hi Pawan, welcome to the Divine Feminine Energy channel. So first of all, I wanted to do a little bit of a shadow reading, but I feel like the energy is just heavy even when I wanted to do it, I felt very overwhelmed. I don't know exactly why, but these past few weeks I've been a little bit protected from tapping into very heavy energy. So I will be doing another more deep reading on like our shadow aspects or other things. I will be doing those, but today I feel like it's not the day to do it. So just for you guys that have been asking me like, Lynn, when are you going to start doing deep readings again? I will always make it an aim, no matter what topic I'm doing, to get messages out there, okay? But sometimes as a reader, I need to kind of set my boundaries as well with what is best for me to tap into. Okay, so that's just something I want to tell you guys. I will be doing as much variation in my topics as I feel like I possibly can. But right now, we're just gonna do a reading that's a little bit more lighthearted because I feel like it benefits me and I hope it benefits you guys as well. So we're just gonna see about the next glow up you're going through, and let's take it a little bit general, okay? Like, what is glowing up? How are you glowing up? How are you leveling up? How are you improving yourself? Just to see like where it is that you guys are going right now, and what it is that that pile one, how are they like improving and leveling up as of right now? All right, we have the world. You guys are closing out a major cycle, Pawan. Whew, there's so much energy in my heart chakra today. All right, so with the world, I'm seeing that you guys are, like I said, closing out some cycle. But it's like maybe you guys have been also put in a situation right now, just like me a little bit these last few weeks, where you're learning about being receptive and standing quote unquote still. You never stand still, but like being slowing down the pace a little bit, okay? That's what I'm seeing. Because as you are in this current energy of slowing down a little bit more, taking more care of yourself, maybe some of you guys been like working on your body. Like, I literally see people here maybe sleeping more, I don't know, skincare, just like taking these extra moments to really look after yourself. And I see that this is helping in your glow up because you're really allowing yourself to move with kind of the cycles in your life a lot better. And for a lot of you, it's like, okay, certain things are kind of coming to an end, or I've been going through a transformation, I've been going through like this death and rebirth, and Spirit is just asking me to kind of relax and take it slowly and be receptive. And I feel like a lot of you are becoming more and more in tune with this guidance instead of like pushing on. Maybe like in the beginning of your journey, you might have felt like, oh, what are these moments where I'm guided to slow down, what's going on? And you guys are kind of getting more and more in tune with these cosmic energies, with this state of being in alignment with how the universe asks you to move, okay? So for anyone who might be wondering, am I doing the right thing? I feel like it is. Look at her. She's kind of just taking it easy, resting, looking after herself by, being in this energy of slowing down the pace a little bit. And through slowing down the pace and you guys looking after yourself more, even if the whole world around you is like moving in this toxic productive pace, like, oh, we have to do this, you guys are like, no, you're learning to listen to your body, to your energy way more. And this is good, okay? This is good. So the spirit of rest is good. And even through you guys like doing whatever it takes to look after yourself, that's kind of what I'm getting. It's actually making people in a way like notice you more, because you just come across like you're well rested, you look after yourself like in a physical way, emotional way, in so many ways that it's actually making people in a way kind of look up to you as well, because they see that you're not allowing what a lot of people do allow, like a toxic pace to like cause you stress, because you guys know that that's toxic programming. That's not really the way to success. Is not just to continue to go and push yourself. These periods of rest are evident for us to achieve success. And when your body is asking you to move, you are. But when your body is asking you to rest, that's something that you guys are learning to listen to more. That there's a purpose in the pace that you're guided to take, and you guys realize that no matter the pace that you're guided to take, it says nothing about if you're actually moving forward. You guys know that you're always moving forward, and that a lot of that toxic productivity is just an illusion of people being afraid to really sit with themselves and slow down. And through this glow up, you guys are learning to become more and more in tune with like the pace of how your life is kind of unfolding. And also you're becoming more in tune with endings. How do I say that? I don't know if in tune is the right word. It's like you're naturally becoming more calm when you feel like certain things even or like are slowing down a little bit in your life, or certain things are falling away in your life. There is an element of peace that you guys are integrating, okay? Or maybe you're already in that state of mind, or this is where you're really going towards. It's like you trust that whatever's happening is for your highest good, because things coming to an end, you don't fear it as much as you used to, okay? Maybe in the beginning of your journey, when things and people fell away, you were like, oh my God, there was this element of control, and you guys are now kind of getting into this energy of being more at peace with the pace and the ending of certain things in your life, because you know after an ending a new beginning is coming. Endings are a little bit of an illusion as well, you know. Yeah, we have the Three of Swords. Interesting. There is there is heart chakra energy here as well. Three of Swords. Let me tune in with this for a little bit. And the Sun. Wow, it's like pain, happiness. All right, so maybe some of you guys are, I see something when it comes to communication. All right, what is going on here? How are they improving, or what is it that's going on here, spirit guides? Yeah, the Three of Swords, sorry, it shows this harp, you know, and I always feel drawn to it in this card. And therefore I first kind of picked up on maybe you guys communicating from a, or like opening more of your throat chakra to be able to communicate even more so of what you're going through, even, you know, the pain that you've gone through or the difficult periods that you've gone through. Maybe you guys are learning to communicate to yourself or to others in a way where it's like, even through the pain, even through these tough lessons, it's like you guys are starting, wow, it's like you guys are starting to see the beauty in it. This is amazing energy. It's like the things that once hurt you, the things that once felt like maybe would tear you apart, maybe possibly with things ending in your life, with, I don't know, people leaving, or I don't know, things being kind of taken off of your path. Maybe where at once you felt so much pain. Now, when things happen, it's like you're getting more at peace with those things. And you can even sometimes see the beauty in the pain that you've gone through. It's like, oh wow, I remember how tough that was, but God, like if it weren't for those moments, I probably would, well, I'm sure as hell wouldn't have been the person maybe that I am today, because those moments, they taught me so much. It's like you guys are able to look at things in a very different perspective, or you're learning to, okay? And I think we're also going to look into like, how do people see this, because it's not about how other people see it, okay? But it can help us sometimes see like how we, through our growth, are also impacting others, because our growth, I truly believe it's not just about us, it's also how we can be like better for a collective, and how we can maybe even impact others more, okay? So that's why I sometimes include those perspectives as well. Yeah, it's like you guys talking about your pain or opening up more, maybe a level of shame or a level of feeling like you need to hide, or like that pain would be associated with weakness. I feel like a lot of that is what you guys are starting to integrate, because look what is so funny. I look at her and look at how fucking ripped she is. Like she is so strong, even though the Three of Swords represents pain. It's like at a moment of your life, maybe people around you associated your sensitivity with weakness, and now you're getting into this cycle. What is a cycle? Into this cycle where your sensitivity is like your wisdom. is your wisdom. And I even feel like people love to hear you speak about your experiences, and they're starting to see you as someone actually tough. You know, that's what I'm getting. Where maybe at some given point, that sensitivity was always what people associated with weakness. People are going to start associating your sensitivity and your emotional intelligence with, wow, that person is tough, because you guys are also learning like to speak about it more, to show it a little bit more. And I was having a conversation about this with myself yesterday, realizing that sometimes, you know, especially when as children or in different areas or times of our lives, we felt like judged for our sensitivity, that it can create a little bit of a blockage when it comes to really being comfortable speaking from a place of true sensitivity. But I feel like you guys are learning that it's okay to be vulnerable, because you know that without that vulnerability, without that emotional capacity that you guys have had, you wouldn't have been who you are today. And I feel like you guys are just allowing yourself to be more open to that sensitive side of you, not just within yourself, but also a little bit within the outside world. Express that, and maybe your healing, since I do feel like the message is a little bit about the shadows that you've been healing here as well, or are healing, about releasing some shame, or releasing a little bit of this feeling as if like it's associated with a weakness, you know? And then we have the sun. Yeah, and the sun in this particular reading, I feel like you guys are learning to express yourself more. Not just your happy-go-lucky, cheerful self, but all aspects of yourself, Pawan. It's like you're learning that there's happiness and strength to be found in every single part of you. There's even movement in every single element in your life that you're in. How do I explain this in a clearer way? You guys are realizing moments of the void, moments of when I stand still, sometimes are the moments that I'm moving the most, because energetically everything is shifting. Standing still mostly is an illusion, okay? You're realizing that even the moments where you've been very, very sad or really going through it, a lot of the times those moments were filled with a lot of light too. And you're like, huh? But it's like, because looking back on it, you guys can see, oh, these were the moments that were transforming me. These were the moments that were like shaping me to become even stronger. And there's so much gratitude that you're finding, and it's almost like you're shattering a lot of illusions of what people have told you, what has been programmed, like standing still is not achieving something. Being very emotional must mean that you're weak. You're like, no, these are opposite of what is actually true to me, and I believe to the world. And I'm going to, you know, educate others on that, or show that to others as well, like this different perspective. I don't know what that was. Okay. So yeah, like, how are you improving at this moment? How are others gonna see you through this as well? Like, what is shifting here? Yeah, I remember the word, like it's a loop, right? In my last video, I didn't know the English word, but it's like you guys are looking at things from even a deeper perspective than you usually do. You're looking, maybe you're going through a little bit of a period. Ow, I have to put my shoe Sorry. Maybe you're going through a little bit of a period of deeper reflection, or a spirit has been putting you like in this period of letting certain things in your life, move maybe a little bit slower so that you can really reflect, and that is actually going to help you. That is actually, that part of your life is really improving how you can look into things even deeper. Ooh, my throat chakra. So I love that you guys are looking at things with even a different lens. Like, you're looking at your pain differently. You're looking at moments of maybe a little bit of isolation, or a little bit of you're looking at things differently, okay? And it's, ow. Wow, we have the divine feminine twice. You guys are really tuning into that feminine energy right now. Like that inner world that is ever expanding. Even if it feels like maybe the outside world, maybe, you're not always in a position of, I don't know, like meeting a billion new people or doing a bunch of new things. But you guys are like, not anymore that worried about it, because it's like, okay, so if I'm guided to sit with myself and to be doing this inner work, it means I'm expanding, I'm moving from within. And through moving from within, you're expanding on an outside level. Like, it's all happening for your growth. Look, I hold the universe within me. I'm the force of an ever expanding love. Whoa. Burp. And there's so much fire coming from you right now. You've just been or are currently going through a huge transformation, and through this transformation you're learning, like, this is who I am. I'm always expanding. It doesn't matter if that means I'm always on the move. No, like, this expansion is happening from within first, and you guys are realizing that you're just so proud of yourself for where it is that you are, no matter how the outside world might seem to you. Maybe even, how do I put that into a better sentence? What I mean is, like, even if it's, you're not maybe completely in every single way have been attracting like your outside perfect reality. You guys are like, yeah, but this is all part of it. You're becoming really more so at peace with how you're evolving, how you're expanding. Yeah, I am that light at the center of everything. There is light. Yes, you guys are even seeing through your most painful moments how much light there is, okay? How much light there is. Okay, sorry, I will show you the cards like this. So this is even how people are seeing you. Like, there is this energy where you guys are stepping into, where it's like, it seems almost as if nothing can truly phase you, and I'm not saying you guys don't go through pain, you do, but it's like you're learning to be at peace with pain as well. You're learning to be like, okay with how things are unfolding for you, That's beautiful, and people can really look up to you for that as well. So let's see a little bit about that as well. Like, how are you impacting others in this current moment through like this glow up, through this transformation, like something like that. Let's see what the universe has to say about that. Yeah. Trader, exchange energy to create abundance, and we have see beyond the situation. I think it's like you guys are learning to really do this in a way where you can also, because you go through this on an individual level, it's like you want to share your energy with other people as well, so that the way that you are becoming more at peace with yourself, you can help others to also like become more at peace with themselves. For some of you, it's even like literally in a way with a trader. I was talking about this with a friend of mine. Some of you might, have like use your abilities to make money and therefore share those abilities with others, so others can use this self-development to make maybe more physical abundance for themselves as well, because they can learn from you, maybe even learn from you in your career. Wow, I love that. You're learning, you're just teaching people a lot with going through these massive transformations yourself. Okay, let's do a little bit like this. Yeah, let's do a little bit like this. I love that. Let's see, yeah, let's do a couple more dice. Anything else about this message for pile 1? Yeah, I feel like you might be starting to help. Okay, I get something. This reminds me of multiple things, but in this specific reading, it kind of reminds me of like a credit card. So what I'm really getting, pile 1, is that it's almost like you're helping people maybe shape a different perspective when it comes to how to bring financial abundance in for themselves as well. Maybe you're some sort of leader in this lifetime that helps people move away from toxic productivity in as well, like how to get financial stability for ourselves. Maybe you're learning yourself first and foremost, and then impacting others by letting people align more with the rhythm of their heart, the rhythm of like their soul, rather than this programmed rhythm, this programmed pace. Okay, it's like maybe you even help people to move away from some very strong worries that they've had about their finances, or things coming to end in, for example, certain careers that weren't right for them, things coming to an end. Maybe you're helping like the collective, almost in a way where you help them change the perspective of what people have thought was the way to create happiness and financial abundance for themselves. Like, we're so programmed to believe at times, oh, happiness comes outside ourselves. I'm not saying everyone like says that, but at times that's what we see through the media. We see like people being happy when they're in this romantic relationship, for example. It's promoted more than people just being happy, like being on their own, for example, or people being happy, or let's not say it like that, people having financial abundance because they work a 9-to-5 job, even in environments that are quite toxic to them, but it's still kind of what we're expected to do. Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe I'm rambling on, but it's like you guys are teaching a different perspective when it comes to the pace of life, when it comes in how to bring in financial abundance, when it comes to how you can create happiness for yourself from within. First and foremost, you guys are definite teachers in this lifetime, in this purpose. Okay. Okay. Let's do some final written messages and some zodiac signs about this. Anything else about this glow up and how pile one is impacting others? Wow, this is probably one of my favorite songs in the world. It's by the Boys of Fall, and it's called Pissing Off the Neighbors. And it's a line that I wrote down. Let's stay apart, a little space between us. Maybe I can start to close that space for you inside my heart. No more feeding off my worth to help yours. So you're learning that it's also like people don't have to keep giving more than they get back, or let their self-worth depend on things outside themselves. You're learning for people to be in tune with that divine femininity within themselves, literally, like to be okay with being on their own and like fixing things on an inner level to help them like expand on the external level as well, okay? And also when it comes to toxic work environments, like helping people feel like they don't have to exploit themselves to keep others happy because they feel like it's the only reason for them to be able to make money. I feel like a lot of what you guys are doing is help shift a different perspective, okay? Through this improvement that you're going through on an inner level, it's how you're able to help people outside of you even more. Pile 1, Spirit Guides, can we get some final zodiac signs to represent this improvement in themselves and how they're helping and impacting others? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna take these. Okay, so first of all, we have the second house. Second house is about finance, income, security, stability, but the second house being ruled by Taurus, it's also about our pace, it's about our work ethic, it's about, you know, our self-worth and looking after ourselves, not exploiting ourselves, because all we truly want is security. But by feeling like we have to achieve that goal, we sometimes lose touch with ourselves and like the general cycles in life that want to help us bring in more stability for ourselves. Yeah, Taurus Mars, again, you're helping people maybe with their finances or inspiring people when it comes to like choosing their own path. You're helping people maybe with their self-worth as well by leading by example. We have Moon in Libra. Look at all this Venus energy. You're helping people restore some sort of balance within themselves. And Venus is also about like not just the balance in ourselves, but like being in alignment with these energetic waves that can really connect us back to what is for our highest good, okay? I hope that makes sense, because it's difficult for me to sometimes put into words what I feel. But with the moon in Libra, you're helping people to... Venus is also about luxury, about self-worth. It's also about money, you know? Those topics are coming through the strongest. And we have Moon in Gemini. Maybe you're even helping people to communicate how they're feeling, or to see things from different perspectives, like to tune in with themselves. We have a lot of Moon, to tune in with their like deeper desires and how to bring that into fruition in a way that is actually healthy and that is actually in alignment with what's best for them. And we have Sun in Sagittarius. You're helping people break free from certain restrictive programmed either like systems or how do you say that, like things that have been designed to at times keep us stuck, that keep us under the control of someone else. You're helping people break free from a lot of this and help shape a different perspective. Your wisdom, your spirituality, all of this is influencing a lot of people, and you're doing amazing. So through this next glow up, this next leveling up, you're not just leveling up yourself, you're helping others level up as well. Okay, Pawan, what a beautiful reading. So please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and let me know in the comments down below, and hopefully I'll see you again in one of my other readings. Bye. Hi Paul 2, welcome to the Divine Feminine Energy channel. So in today's pick a card reading, we're actually doing something very interesting, because I kind of let Spirit speak to me to see what it is that I should be going over today with you guys. And in pile 1, and I think we're going to be speaking about this for you guys as well, it was like how you are leveling up, improving, all of that good stuff, but also how you are impacting others through this, you know, because as light workers, spiritual people, our improvements are also to help the collective, to help others. And therefore I love to kind of celebrate not just us as individuals, but like the impact we're making, both individually and collectively. So that's kind of the thing that we're going to look into. Okay, for my pile 2 spirit guides, can you please give us some more? Ooh, we have a lot of pentacle energy. We have the 3 of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. Give me a second. I do hear that maybe you guys are bringing in a sense of feeling more close to others. And for some of you, I don't know if this is happening right now, I'm not sure, I will never like say it too much, but I do feel like you guys are meant to hear this message. For some of you, maybe through significant partnerships, okay, that you're gonna build in this life. Whether that's romantic, I do see that, but it could also be other partnerships. It's almost as if some sort of healthy dynamic in a partnership might be a little bit in the public eye, but the purpose of you guys interacting with certain people in a way that's just going to be more healthy is to also show others that there are still, to kind of, for some of us, it's like shape a different perspective when it comes to how we are with each other. So I'm seeing, if you're maybe an advocate for women, or you're an advocate for, I don't know, doesn't matter, I'm just using the women example. It's like the closeness that you're gonna have with certain people in your life, the way you're going to be treating others, and the way they're going to be treating you. I'm not saying it's all rainbows, sunshines, butterflies, but in general, it's like you guys are going to almost promote healthier connections, healthier relationship. Some of you might even at some given point be in a bit of a power couple dynamic, where with a significant person or people that you work with, for example, it's like you're going to shape a perspective that is about support and embracing each other and helping each other, and like showing that there is a way to be healthy with the people around you. Okay, so even if it is like, I said, like you're, for example, an advocate for women. It's like you guys are going to be this person that genuinely wants to see other people succeed too, that wants to see other people grow, that wants to like truly build healthy, supportive connections with others. And it's showing like it's helping us program some toxicities around, oh, like when women are together, like they're always this catty, or they're like always in competition with each other. No, I feel like the type of people that you're going to be surrounded by, or for example in as well, if this is more of a romantic relationship that you might be in a given point of your life, is going to promote the healthy aspects of it. Because some of you, I feel like certain connections, whether that's you being an advocate or maybe being in a bit more of a public eye with certain people around you, you're promoting some sort of connection with others in a healthier way, helping others improve themselves and improving yourself. And with the ace out, with the Ace of Pentacles, it's almost like some of you are making money through being in a very supportive, healing relationship connection with others. Some of you might help others. I see a lot of cooking, so maybe you're helping others when it comes to their nutrition. And you help people genuinely look after their body better, or their mind, and you're impacting others in a way where you truly want the best for people, and at a given point it's gonna make you financial abundance too. For some of you, I feel like it's just looking after yourself in multiple ways that you're sharing with others so that they can build healthier connections with themselves. Or you're showing women also like how to build healthier relationships first and foremost with themselves, and how that can impact them having healthier relationship with men or with other women. It's like, okay, I'm gonna help you guys see some truths about how you can heal yourself. So not only, you know, can you be a better person for you, you can be a better person for your partner. You can attract better suited partners to you. Everything you do, pal, too, is not for selfish gain. Everything you do is because you genuinely care about wanting better for yourself, for your sisters, for your man. You want people to shine by sharing your light, sharing your knowledge, sharing your healing gifts. You want people to build more security within themselves too. And that is beautiful. Look at that. And for some of you, this is your money making path, okay? Because I see money here. It's like maybe Pal 1 was also speaking about helping others also see like how they can make money for themselves in a way that's more healthy and in alignment with their heart, rather than, you know, coming from control and stuff like that. So maybe part of that you resonate with as well. If you do, maybe Pal 1 is also significant for you. But I feel like this isn't just money related. I feel like this is about such a beautiful freaking energy of just wanting the best for everyone and wanting to help people on their healing journey so that they can find more love outside themselves too, you know, because ultimately we can be honest here. Yes, spiritual journey, it's first about loving ourselves, of course, but it's also about wanting to attract better people for us. You know, we're still human, and that aspect of your life is going to also be something that's going to glow up right now, okay? Maybe I feel like how I would describe this is that you're leading by example, maybe through But first, being a person that has shown a lot of people like how to help them on an individual level, but maybe at some given point, like in your career or in your journey, I'm not sure, it's like you're also going to be able to show people more through connecting with others. Like maybe you're going to work with others, maybe you're going to have a better support system on your side, and even with the people that are like going to be part of your support system, you're still able to help others. You know, you're still able to help others, because maybe you attracting more like-minded people in your life is actually, as much as it's beautiful and deserving that you guys will have that, it can also show other people, maybe you can help show other people the way to truer connections because of that as well. All right, let's do some dice rolls. Any dices when it comes to how pile 2 is going to be impacting others through like this significant glow up? Yes, you're going to show with the key. You're going to help people towards more security within themselves, maybe financially, maybe within their relationships, okay? You're going to show people some key knowledge, some key tricks about looking after yourself, some things that have just been proven to help heal and help improve you, as to therefore you're going to share it with others so they can learn from you. Love that. Anything else about how pile 2 is leveling up and impacting others through this? Oh wow. We have Our Lady of the Interior Life, okay? I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. Wow. You know what I love? You guys are learning to help people find like self-love, to maybe connect through like their intuition to find the right answers for them, all of that. But it's also like for some of you with these cards, like these people are very close. I feel someone very loved up. Maybe you guys are even going to be able to show that love with others is real too. Like love within yourself is real, but maybe you're going to be able to show that there is still something as pure love, you know, with people around you too. So whether that's you doing what you do with so much pure love, so much pure willing, well, not just willingness, pure purpose and pure, I don't know the word, of wanting to see people better themselves for not a selfish reason. That's what you guys are showing. But maybe, like I said, some of you might be in a significant power couple dynamic where you're going to show the world that there is still people out there with true loyalty, with true, like, yeah, faithfulness, that true love can still exist. I know this might sound so like, you know, but I feel that. I feel like through everything you guys went through, you never gave up on love. Loving yourself, loving the people around you, and finding love maybe in a romantic sense as well. And maybe that's your birthright. This is deep, but I feel it. Like I wouldn't say it if that's not what I truly would pick up on, you know. Let's do one card here. What is this about? Can we get more for my pile 2? Self-love, not surprised. Teaching people about self-love, always. You know, you never can have a true healthy connection outside yourself if that true healthy connection doesn't first come from within, you know. And I think that's what you guys are teaching others. And you're teaching others about new beginnings with the Ace of Pentacles. You're teaching others about how it's safe and how it's okay to rebuild yourself. Wow, I heard like rebuilding. You know, Pal 1 was talking about that financially. Pal 2, you can help people financially as well. I do see that for a majority of you. But what I'm also seeing is that it's like rebuilding yourself, like reprogramming your brain, for example, from things that we've once believed and weren't really for our highest good. Or pile two, what I see is a new beginning, for example, within our physical bodies. Maybe a lot of you guys can learn, teach people about how to have our physical bodies reprogram itself in a more healthy way. What do I mean by that? Like, for example, through good nutrition or through the right movements, through how we speak towards ourselves. All those things are gifts to help kind of awaken this natural rebirthing power that we have in our mind, in our body. A lot of people think, for example, this is so interesting. I do feel a lot about your reading can also be about the physical body for some of you, okay? So I know that a lot of people, for example, they think, oh, like when I reach that age, like I will have this type of weaknesses, you know? And you guys are learning people, sorry, in Dutch, learning means teaching as well, but I'm sorry, you're teaching people about how words can have impact on the body, on your physical reality, but also how you can um, re let's say tap into your natural healing abilities of the body. Like everyone has these. You don't have to be major psychic to be able to heal yourself. You don't. There are tools that we can all use to kind of awaken this healing ability within ourselves. And you guys might help people, teach them about, like I said, the words you use to speak to yourself, to speak to your body, how your words can manifest, how words have, you know, specific frequencies, and how we speak to ourselves and how we speak like out in the universe sends a sign of what we're like shaping our reality to be. You know, if we always speak negative to ourselves and others, we create a lot of negativity and a lot of pain for ourselves. Because even if you're not a spiritual person, if every day you would be like, I hate this, I hate that, is that truly going to make you happy? No, you know. And for the same thing with our body, maybe you guys are teaching people about the food industry, how certain things aren't good for us, and how you can help people heal their physical body through, for example, eating more vegetables, herbs, stuff like that. I see skincare, maybe like how do you get beautiful skin? Well, drink water and do this, because a lot of what we seek is really already here. It's just how to help people use it to their advantage and heal themselves and create better, more long-lasting, healthy lives for themselves. Whoa, that was a freaking lot of speaking at once. Okay, so let's see a couple written messages. No, let's do one of these, some written messages and a zodiac signs. Yeah, there's something about traveling coming through, because I already seen the airplane. The airplane. Move in a new direction. You're going to help people see that there's always a way to start over. That's what I'm seeing. To start over within themselves, to start over, to help heal the body, like in a lot of ways, to help them see that there's this rebirth that they can do. Like, you don't have to stay stuck in a place energetically, physically. You don't. There's ways to break out of it, and maybe traveling is going to be a specific thing for you in your purpose here as well. These readings kind of turn into a little bit of a purpose, but it's still according to what you're going to be stepping into more in this, like, soon. I did ask that, so you're stepping into this soon. Yeah, you're helping people heal, and a lot of you are going to help people with healthier relationship romantically as well. Okay, so let's close it off with some zodiac signs for my pile 2 about this. Yeah, wow, I see a lot of Capricorn energy helping people. Yeah, I see a lot of earthy energy, okay? Mostly earth. So we have Capricorn rising, we have Capricorn Mercury. Yes, you're going to be sharing your, like, Capricorns, they are, their energy is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is the great teacher. You know, it's what teaches us our karma, what teaches us certain things that, you know, we need to integrate in this life to learn more about ourselves. And maybe you guys are really teaching people in this lifetime about regaining a new sense of stability for themselves, physically or materially, in a way that's just healthier for them, in a way that's not so restricted or controlled because, you know, the government or whoever the fuck says something. Venus and Sag, yes, you're helping people create a new sense of freedom, a new sense of optimism. Life isn't meant to be lived in one place, and I'm not saying that in an environment, just in your environment. It's also in an energetic sense. We're not meant to stay stuck. We're meant to grow and evolve. That's how we can reach new limits. Venus in Taurus, yeah, like I feel with the Venus in Taurus, you're teaching people, for some of you, healthier relationship dynamics. Maybe even by being a person that will get into some sort of relationship that is going to be more healthy and therefore can show the outside world some sort of living proof of it, you know? Virgo, Mars. Again, Virgo talks about health, but Virgo also talks about productivity and maybe healing some toxic productivity as well, when it comes to creating what's actually best for us. It's a lot of the times a different pace than what everyone thinks they need to be at, you know? Maybe you're teaching people about that too. Yeah, we have Aquarius Sun, a progressive way, a new perspective that a lot of people cannot see yet, but you're already tapped into that energy because, well, I don't know if it's necessarily progressive. Maybe you guys already had that knowledge in past lives, but you're helping people progress. You're helping people see something new that maybe they weren't tapped into yet, and they can learn a lot from you. Alright, pile 2, that's your reading. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and let me know in the comments down below, and hopefully I'll get to see you again on one of my other readings. Bye! Hi pile 3, welcome to the Divine Feminine Energy channel. I don't know, this, I don't know. Okay, so, sorry, it's like I need to... Good. Okay, hi pile 3 and welcome to the Divine Feminine Energy channel. So in today's pick a card reading, we're looking into how your current upgrade or like spiritual ascension, how your current glow up, leveling up, whatever you want to name it, is impacting you, but also impacting others. Because I loved to kind of see how we, light workers, a lot of people that I feel like are on my channel, we have specific purposes that, yes, impact us, but are meant to impact the people around us as well, improve. And therefore, I love to put this perception on both of us. How is it helping us? But also, like, how is it helping others? How is it impacting others too? What good? A little bit of that, of the purpose of this ascension, Let's see, how is pile 3? Their current, like, upgrade, ascension, how is it impacting them? Oh, wow. Page of Pentacles, how is it impacting them and the people? Well, I don't know why I said the people around them. Maybe for some of you, without you maybe even realizing, your current ascension might even be impacting insignificantly, not insignificantly, specifically some people around you. But the question here is also like, how is it impacting others just in general? Let's do one more card to see an answer to that as well. Yeah. I already kind of see for some of us what this is about. Yeah, you've helped some people, okay, that I feel like you've known personally. Okay, I get this loud and clear. We have the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles in this deck is creepy. And what I'm really seeing here is that you may have impacted people by showing them how certain behaviors, especially maybe when it came to dating or flirting, or people that have been very invested, like for example in like hookup culture, how toxic it is. Maybe you've even shown people simply, we see alcohol here, we see people, that might have kind of numbed themselves a lot by using certain substances, that you have impacted maybe to show them that it isn't healthy, it isn't for their highest good, like by having this constant maybe need to use substances. Maybe you guys have pointed out to people that it means that they're repressing certain things, or you've just helped people that were really comfortable almost with certain toxic habits. Maybe, like I said, drinking or partying, or even being quite manipulative with other people. For example, I see like party culture where a lot of people, especially my age, I'm only 23 years old, but a lot of people my age think it's the most normal thing to go out, get drunk, and hop on anything that moves. Sorry to say it like that, maybe that's a little bit judgmental, but I see it around me a lot of times, and I see it being spoken to as if it's like the most normal thing, when I'm like, I don't think it is personally. And maybe you guys have kind of been a little bit similar to me, seeing that there's a lot of toxicity happening, for example, in like hookup culture, in dating nowadays. And maybe you've impacted people more closely to you because you didn't allow yourself to be manipulated in multiple ways. I feel like, especially in this reading, in sexual ways. Maybe you have at some point in your life. I'm not judging you for any of, the decisions you may have made at some point, but you're now in a position where people cannot manipulate you anymore. People cannot, for example, get you drunk, or maybe you guys don't even drink, for example, or anything like that. You just don't allow yourself to be manipulated by words, substances, actions, anything like that. And you've made people see that this behavior that they might once consider to be normal, I think you've made people sometimes see that in order to create a good connection, that might not be the way, you know? I really do see that. Because these cards in particular, they kind of, we're gonna see more. We're just not gonna stay stuck on one topic. But a lot of this, I see so many roses in your cards. A lot of this is about romance. A lot about this is about creating romantic connections. So you've helped people see that they weren't creating the healthiest connections with themselves or others, maybe also with their own physical bodies, by maybe, you know, I don't want to over speak that opinion because maybe people don't always resonate with it. So I don't want to make it an opinionated reading because that's not what it's about. But I feel like sleeping around is something that comes through in this reading that a lot of you might share. Yeah, an opinion that it's not the healthiest thing, and maybe that's something you've shared with others, or you haven't necessarily just shared it, you just haven't allowed people to access you physically or in a manipulative way, like trying to get something from you, especially trying to get something from you for a night, you know, for example. Yeah, just standards, physical respect of your own body, of your own sexuality. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you know, how you are leveling up is by really showing a lot of faithfulness to your standards when it comes to what you feel like is healthy for you in connections, romantically, specifically in this reading. It's like you're impacting others because you're not allowing yourself to be manipulated or swayed. You're not settling for less than you deserve. So you're actually have made some people realize that if they want, you know, a healthy connection, that they cannot go about certain things so toxic, you know. That's what I'm seeing. Because look at the Lovers. Normally the Lovers is good, but this Lover is a freaking player. And I feel like you guys have, honestly, again, I don't want to put my opinion in it too much, but this type of behavior that I pick up on kind of like honestly disgusts me. I know that that might be a strong opinion, but it does, because I can see that you have dealt with people like that, and I have dealt with people like that, and it's just like you guys, I feel like you also want to shape a different perspective when it comes to, you don't allow people to play, you don't allow people to have their cake and eat it too. Like, you have people here that thought it was okay. Like, I almost see the audacity, almost like it was okay to be with a different person every time, and to like play people as if it was as if we were just, you know, physical vassals for, like, I don't want to be so expressive, but yeah, for sex or pleasure sometimes. I feel like that's what some of you guys have dealt with. I do feel that. And through your current glow up, it's this powerful energy though, guys. It's powerful. We're not going to stay stuck on this negativity. I don't want to. The power here is that you guys are leveling up, not letting anyone ever, you know, treat you like that. But it's, again, it's not just about you. I feel like you're teaching others as well that maybe especially, for example, women, I don't know, maybe you even impact, I see you impacting men too, men with this behavior, but maybe you impact both, but you're helping people realize that we're worth so much more. We're worth to be loved right, to be spoken to in respectful ways. You're helping people see things differently when it comes to, for some of you, I hear like dating or sex or closeness with people, and seeing people not in a way of what can I get from them, you know, because I feel like you've dealt with people that maybe weren't always faithful, weren't always loyal, and just your actions alone of you separating yourself from being treated in such a way speaks volumes, because it got people thinking like, oh shit, maybe I haven't been treating them right. Oh no shit, Sherlock, no. Okay. I don't know what this is. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Look, this is one of the cards to me that, why is this? I have I don't know how to wear this hair. Okay, the Five of Pentacles, it talks about romance. Look, it shows a picture of romance, but I feel like you've helped people reshape how they've seen potential, like people they're interested in, and how they're supposed to be treating people, like gentleness as well. Like, you've dealt with people here that have been so harsh with others, okay? I really see people haven't been harsh. I see someone that honestly breadcrumbing people, or like, as well with words. And I'm not saying it's just them, maybe they've you know, seen this around them or in their upbringing, like being mean to people, being disrespectful, or any type of way that was so toxic about going about a potential, you know, not just a love interest, just a people. Like, I see so much toxicity that you guys have seen around you, and that you are, whether you realize it or not, impacting people to be to do different if they genuinely want to make connections with people that come from a place of love, you know. I see with the violin here, I feel like you guys' words, the way you guys have speak, the ways that you guys may have been communicating to people, made people shift and be like, oh shit, I really shouldn't have done this person like that. Maybe you, or even other people in their lives as well. I feel like you've made people regret some of their very toxic way. Like, I feel it is like, I almost want to cry about it, because it's like, I'm sorry, but it's bad. It's bad. And I'm not saying all of us are perfect, you know, but I'm saying that you guys have been very real with some people when it comes to just not accepting certain toxicities. How is their current glow up impacting others around them? And why do I say around them? Yeah, your voice and how people have dealt with attraction, and how they acted upon speaking to people they've been interested in, or stuff like that. That's what I feel is coming through, okay? So this is very like, this is what has been happening. Maybe like in your love life, you've been a person that has helped people transform their perspective because you were someone that spoke differently. Maybe you were someone that, you know, spoke a lot more lovingly to these people, even though they didn't treat you right. But your words have had major impact on these people. And even though, you know, I didn't necessarily want to make this reading about that too much, I feel like maybe this is something that needed to be said. Okay, let's see anything else about this reading for you guys, for my pile threes. Yeah, look, you have got people regretting how they treated you. I am sorry, will you forgive me? You know, and it served a purpose. I feel like this behavior and this people might have really hurt you guys, but it served a big purpose because people now start to realize that what they did you ever, I don't know, my jaw like contracted, I don't know what the fuck that was. People now start to realize that they have been in the wrong, you know, and that realization serves a major karmic lesson, you know. And I wouldn't say like I think you should continue to just focus on you, but you've played a role of being people's karma almost. And karma isn't just like, karma is just a lesson for them to upgrade certain toxicities in their behavior, you know. And you have played this role in certain romantic interests' life, and now they feel sorry about that. But I hope that this sorriness, it shouldn't just be towards you, it should be towards treating anyone like either an option, or I don't know, don't have to go about that. Yeah, look, we have wifey, husband material. Yeah, they've started to look at things more in a way where they saw you as someone that was actually of potential partner material, with you're the only one. Oh, I want to say you're the one I could see myself have children with, a wifey or a hubby. That's the thing. You make people shift their perspective from these short-term pleasures to, you know, looking at things with more meaning and purpose, and also like looking at people as true as people, you know. And I'm not saying that, you know, some people allow that to happen as well, but still that's not a good enough reason to do so, you know. That's what I think. And I love when you show skin. Yeah, it's like to respect people, their bodies. Maybe these has even been people that weren't always respectful towards women or towards men, very sexualizing, taking advantage of people. Like I don't want to like say, because I don't like that energy, I don't even like talking about it all the time, but I feel like it serves a purpose that we talk about this, because Spirit kind of wants you to know that you serve your purpose by standing your ground, respecting yourself. And whether in this particular reading I see you've served the purpose by showing men that certain behaviors are just not going to get them to really, you know, maybe attract the best partnerships for themselves, but you've also showed women to not allow maybe themselves to sometimes be treated in certain ways. You've showed both. You've helped people with their self-respect, with their with their chances to really increase better partnerships for themselves. Okay, let's do one Divine Feminine Oracle card and then close it off with some zodiac signs for my beautiful pile 3. Yeah. We have the Goddess of Compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Yeah, so you guys have helped people see wow, that certain toxic habits that they've had, even with people, weren't, okay, I love that Spirit brought this in, weren't just, I also don't want to make it sound like, oh, they're a bad person, you know? I know that sometimes maybe I can be a little bit harsh because I don't sit well with this type of behavior. I don't. But Spirit is kind of saying they have realized through maybe your being in their lives that sometimes these very toxic habits of what they've done came from them being deeply hurt. Them seeing like, oh, I projected a lot of my pain into very toxic habits because, for example, I've seen this around my parents. I've whatever the reason has been, I'm not approving it, but they have realized that a lot of toxicities of how they treated women or men or even themselves came from them having a lot of pain, like them actually suffering a lot. Maybe even people around you that have been strong substance abusers, and maybe they always said, no, it's just for fun, I just like it, and you made them realize that they might be repressing something, you know. Curiosity breeds compassion. Yeah, these people have been curious about how your mind worked when you said no to them in certain ways, you know. And I feel like these people have really learned compassion from you, because I even feel a little bit of anger in this reading, and now Spirit is even trying to guide this reading through the end to more compassion. It's almost like you guys may have taught them in a way to be like asking themselves questions to help them see where it is that they came, like where this toxicity came from, okay? And even you guys may have been, even though it's been really painful, in a way, maybe you guys, if you're like me, sometimes weirdly enough, interested in why do people do certain things that are toxic, where does it come from. Maybe you are in general someone very curious that wants to get to the bottom of things, that wants to figure out what is the underlying issue of why people act this way. And you're doing that in a way, you're wanting to understand or wanting to get a better grasp on very toxic things that people do, because you want to, in your heart, come to people from compassion, from understanding. Maybe even because you struggled with feeling understood as a child, that you try to sometimes even understand people that do things that, you know, are really toxic. I don't know why I'm getting that, but maybe your curiosity or your willingness to always look further to really recognize a certain cause made people see like, wow, this person actually, they tried maybe to understand me, or they tried to, you know, see some good in me, and I've really been fucking it up. I cannot say that. I keep swearing. Why do I keep swearing? I don't know why that comes out. Only take it if it resonates. Because it's such a difficult energy for me to read, because it's like, on the one hand, there's anger in the reading. On the other hand, there's like, you guys have such a beautiful heart, and you've always been trying to be good to people, even if they weren't good for you. And you're learning through this next glow up, like, to see things from a higher perspective, but that doesn't mean that you accept it or validate it, or, well, maybe it doesn't mean that you accept it or allow it or approve it. That's kind of what I want to say. I hope this reading still makes sense. There's a lot of deep stuff coming up. Yeah. Final zodiac signs to close off your reading. Yeah, we have the moon in Cancer. Wow, about 3. Your heart alone has impacted people. Your kindness still, through people treating you like pure freaking shit, you're still remained kind in a way. You still remained in a way, you didn't allow it to like completely turn you bitter. That's a superpower there, because I feel like it made you angry, but you have such a beautiful heart, pile 3, and it doesn't go unnoticed, trust me. Why does it make me want to cry? Okay, and then we have Virgo Mercury. Your knowledge, I feel like you guys have said things, whether you realize that or not, that makes people like have to rethink their whole life. That's the type of power you have, because you say things, you say them not from a place of wanting to bring people down. You say things from wanting to have people see things from a perspective that's more healthy for them. That's why you say things, okay, pile 3. And because of it, your energy is so pure that people have been kind of like shook by your maturity, even if people came from you in very immature ways. Second house, maybe, yeah, you've just made people change their perspective a little bit from staying stuck in, I'm just gonna chase the thrill of what I like now, and see how their actions and certain decisions that they make impact their choices in life long term, you know. Mars in Taurus, again, you gave people a bit of a reality check at times, and especially when it came to like love and loyalty and stability. Like you can't go around acting like that, bro. Okay, and then we have Mercury in Aquarius. Yes, you gave a different perspective that made people sometimes shock how mature and how wise you are, you know. Even if you're maybe young, it doesn't matter. That wisdom came from your heart, from your soul, like helping people see things different. Alright, pile 3, that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and let me know in the comments down below, and hopefully I'll see you again on one of my other readings. Bye!